Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Retro Kid from RVT again, and I found a pretty interesting article on I really don't know the site off the top of my head, but what it basically says in the article, which I'll put a link down below, of pretty much a clarified connection to kamen, kuuga, and agito. Here I am with my SH figure arts of the two, and you could pretty much guess that they have a lot of similar stuff in the suit design, but obviously the story is very different because Agito focuses more on memory loss and a completely different type of monsters, like in that are a lot like in Agito, but with a more not really clear focus. I never really got to sit around and watch Agito all the way through. The closest thing to a video I've sat through was Easy Rider's review. So if I don't really know any much, my bad. Another thing in the article that it mentioned was that the Agito production team specifically said that it's just a similar story but in a whole different environment. Pretty much like what anyone says with an unnecessary sequel, and I gotta clean that up after this video. But basically, the team officially said in the article that Agito's story is nothing like Kuga's, which is a shame, really, because what would have happened if Godai Yusuke ended up having powers and abilities like Agito? And this part of the video is just basically me wishing and or saying what if Kamara Kuga ended up having a sequel show kind of like Black RX. Well, you could definitely tell that it could work. Like I said earlier, the Agito mine racing could actually explain a lot with the ending in Kuga. With him losing his memory after the big events that happened in Kuga, of course, the last fight. And there was rumored for a while, I don't know if that's not true or anything, that one of the cops of the G3 team in Agito was going to be the detective in Kuga, who ended up being, Comrade G3 and G3X, and fighting G4 in the movie. Yeah, as much as I like giant robot stuff, I don't know. I think the G3 team was okay. They just, I don't know. Well, another thing I would have actually liked if Kugo did end up being Agito would pretty much be three characters I would actually want to see come back if Godai Yusuke was going to be Agito. Number one, of course, being family for Agito. For Kuga, my bad. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I would limit the amount of characters that are coming back from Kuga to go into Agito, because, again, you want to set up a whole new premise and more new powers and abilities. But, I don't know. What else that I can borrow? Not really a whole lot. Both their henshins are pretty similar, but I would make, again, Agito is a little more dramatic, because in Kuga's case, he's pretty much doing these things again, and he could potentially mess up. That would be my whole driving focus on the story. And closing arguments would be, yes, they have similar suit designs, again, like I've pretty much mentioned to death on this video, and that's really it. The cops are a completely different unit than Kuga's. The belts are pretty much a completely different design, just barely, and the suits are, a little bit similar when we get to the top section, but other than that, I still think Agito is completely different from Kuga. Again, like this article is clarifying. And I could see why they would do that. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, this was Retro Kid 20 from the Reviewtopia live streams. And, yeah, this is a bit of a confusion, but, worth a shot. Later. I could turn off the camera.